Thank you so much for joining us for today's podcast. My name is Tiffany. I am the CEO of Editability, where we specialize in creating amazing web presences for small businesses. We're all about showing you how to take full advantage of all the great opportunities that the web has to offer, and of course, how to use the internet to make more money online. So in today's podcast, we are going to take a look at the biggest scandal ever, search engines and blogs and their love affair that they've been having with each other. This is a portion of a 5-part series. Be sure to check out the other parts. The next thing that we want to talk about is frequency and freshness of content. The frequency of your blog post also is going to help your search engine rankings. It's going to boost it. Most blog owners commit to publish information on a routine basis. When I talk to people about their blogs and do workshops about how to blog and what are the best practices, the first thing that I say is that if you are not willing to commit to publish your blog on a routine basis, then you don't need to be blogging. Blogging is not for you. And it doesn't have to be every week. It doesn't have to be every single day. Whether that routine basis means once a month, fit it in your schedule, but just make sure you're doing it consistently. But blog owners make that commitment to publish content on a regular basis, and they're rewarded well for it because sites that publish content more often are treated better by search engines and they earn higher search engine rankings. Now, I'm not going to go into the specifics of why because I don't know why. Google and all the other search engines have their own algorithm that they use to calculate their search engine ranking. It's probably best that I and people like me don't know how that happens because we'll find a way to game the system. But I suspect that timeliness and freshness, if that's even a word, that definitely has a major part in it. Remember what we said earlier. Search engines have one goal. They're single-minded. Their focus is to find information that is relevant. Otherwise, their searchers are going to go elsewhere. Relevant for them also means timely. Why is it that you turn on the news and reporters don't discuss events that happened 1 week ago on today's broadcast? The reason why is because you as a viewer, you want fresh information. The old news is an oxymoron. The same is true with search engines. Imagine initiating a search for Barack Obama and the first results that you saw were from 10 years ago. You would not be very happy. It's not real helpful or interesting at all. You want to research what he did yesterday or what he said 10 minutes ago, not what he did 10 years ago. That's why search engines are going to rank your site better if you have more recently published content. Another additional benefit to posting more often is having your site searched more frequently by search engine spiders. Spiders are trained to go out and overlook the pages out there on the internet, and I'm going to have to do a blog post or do some type of video to illustrate it because I'm imagining these spiders just, leaving the Google headquarters and running everywhere to find all these goodies. So that's what they're trained to do. Single-minded focus. They go out there, they crawl, and they're only looking for the good stuff, though. They're not going, if you've published content 10 years ago and your website is kind of old, they're not going back to your website. They're going to look at it. They're going to say, oh, I've been here before. I've done that. There's nothing new for me. I'll move on to the next website. Websites and blogs that have information updated regularly or content or articles that are consistently out there will get the attention of search engine spiders. Traditional websites, on the other hand, that have not changed in years are crawled one time only, and then they are forgotten and they're set on the shelf somewhere. So I challenge you to go back to your website and think about how often you actually update your website. And then also, as you're thinking about that, be brutally honest with yourself and look a little deeper and try and understand why you don't update your website regularly. For a lot of us, a lot of small business owners can't update their site regularly because it's cost and time prohibitive. If they want to make a change to the About Us page, let's just say someone left or came to your organization and you need to update that page, you have to call the web designer, you have to wait until the web designer is available, and then when they actually do make that change, you have to pay them an exorbitant fee. So it's not really a pleasant process to make that change happen. With WordPress and with blogs, you literally can go on in the middle of the night if you want to, and within 3-5 minutes make a change. It's very easy, and that's one of the reasons why I think that people don't get their websites updated as often as they need to, because they just, they just can't. It's too prohibitive. So take a look at your website, figure out whether it's collecting cobwebs and dust, and if it is, then it's time to implement a new strategy. No doubt, blogs and search engines have a synergistic relationship with each other. They work hand in hand in ways that your traditional website simply cannot. And that's a secret love affair that every small business owner should definitely have. I want you guys to check out a chart that we've put together that enables you to compare your website against WordPress websites. And here's the link. As you do, be brutally honest with yourself. That's my advice with just about any area of marketing, any area of your business. But be brutally honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself and you're jaded into believing that your site is optimized and there's nothing else that you need to do with your web efforts, then you're missing out on opportunities, and you're missing out on areas where you can easily improve your business. Again, I am so happy to have you here today for our podcast. As always, I encourage you to join the conversation. I want you to subscribe to the blog and stay up to date. And please, please don't be shy when it comes to sharing. If you find any of the information today useful, it's likely that you know somebody else that can benefit. Do them a favor, pass it along.